This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the MAC, the Buffalo Bulls. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One. To determine the national championship. Fielded in the end zone. It's Benson. So Oregon's offense couldn't get the chance to start this game off. And the reason why this is one of the games of the week is you got a receiving corps that's just been lighting people up. So hard to stop collectively, but they're running into an elite defense that's filled with confidence too, Kurt.
Yeah, Chris, I'm going to turn it around a little bit and talk about, I think, the offensive line. We know what the receivers can do. Will the quarterback have enough time against this defense to be able to make and try to expose the secondary? That's the real challenge. Can you protect the quarterback to give these...
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
You know, a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
Looking to pass. It's Moore. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Makes the catch. It's Moore. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. The Ducks will send their punt team onto the field. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So the Buffalo Bulls offense out there for their first possession. Let's check out the impact players in this game. There are guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. The coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, but provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today. Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here comes a handoff. Has the first down and more. Good enough for first down yardage.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Receiver makes the grab. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll run the option. Gets the first and still running. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
That's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
Grab made by the tight end. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. Play action fake. Looking to throw. On the move now. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Touchdown, Bulls! They draw first blood in this national title game.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And it's 7-0 after the BAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Turn starts inside the 15. He steps out at the 23. That's where the drive will start. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? They're going to run it here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game home just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. And the Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Nice job here by this back picking up the first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenron Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs. They're still trying to live up to that to this day.
They'll run it from the gun. Picks up the first, looking for more. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down for the 14.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Oh, he fought hard there. Broken tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And Kirk, it's Buffalo with the lead here. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through 1 quarter. Let's check out the game summary. Let's get back to the action, getting closer to finding out who will be celebrating here tonight. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short game. Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Back to pass. It's Moore. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Ducks. They begin to fight back here in this championship game.
Just give this guy the ball and let him do the rest. The quarterback does a nice job of just putting the ball in the receiver's hands, and then he uses his legs with the run after the catch for the touchdown.
Lining up to try the extra point. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Bulls offense is back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now, the 25. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Gets rid of it on the move. Finds his man. It's McMillan. And the defense wraps him up.
This is what makes this guy so tough. It's basically an option route. With the ability to break in or out, he sets his defender up, gets leverage to the inside, and they have a nice completion.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back. He escapes the pocket. Looking to scramble now. The senior calls his own number. Picks up the first down.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Receiver in motion now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Moves out of the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Incompletion on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 47. Design quarterback run. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. On first down, it's play action. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Some hard running there through a tackle. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. The Ducks looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield. Put the ball right on the back, let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
Defense. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. The Ducks will line up on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Morrow. Pressure is coming. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oregon.
What a beautiful post route right over the top, and it splits this defense for 6 points. Great recognition by the quarterback to see the void in the middle third of this secondary and confidently deliver that strike.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the Buffalo offense back out there. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. 1st down and 10 now. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Caught quickly. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. That's a design quarterback keeper. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Can he get there on the ground? And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a 1st down. 4th down conversion gives them a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. Got to get to the line quickly. On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? You maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Gets some space around the 30. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. He hands it off from the gun. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
1st down here for this offense. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. And the defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. On the move now. And he throws it away. A smart choice that time, but it will bring up 3rd down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
4th and short, and the conversion goes for even more. I thought he was going to take it to the end zone. They set up a 1st and goal inside the 1 with a chance to deal another big blow to this defense's confidence.
Wide receiver gets a shot on the ground here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. And that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Return begins inside the 10. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And there's the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own with the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And it just gets back to the line of scrimmage as the time runs out here in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line. The eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. As the first down is still going. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And we'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And it's incomplete. A very quick throw.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really did give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Off the incompletion, and sets up a third down and 2. Try and muscle for the first down. That play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be first and goal from the 6.
Man, how much fun is this guy to be able to watch with a football in his hands? He's a quarterback, and he has that kind of speed. I think he's one of the fastest guys in the country, and he picks up some big yards here.
Fresh set of downs. 1st and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Offside. Defense.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
A mental error by the defense sets the offense up closer now. 1st and goal. And they'll try to punch it in here. No gain there. Ball will be spotted at the 2 again. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown! Holds to put them on top now.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. 2nd down after that previous play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The Ducks will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every
breaks into the clear. At the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some count.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Trying to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
This aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
To the air, it's Moore. And the receivers got it. They make the tackle, but that's enough to set him up 1st down at the 15. And the Ducks with 1st and 10 here. Trying the run, it's Hughes. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. And the tailback's got it again. Fighting him off. Has a path to the end zone. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Ducks. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional in how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And the first play of the drive now for the 25. Takes the handoff. It's Henderson. That's strong run defense. Not much of a gain on the play.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. We get to the end of 3. It's been a tremendous competitive battle as we check out some of the stats so far. Let's see how this fourth quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Back's got it again. Throws a stiff arm. He's got the first and still going. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Here's the option play. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
Important second down play coming up. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Caught by the receiver. They make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up first down yardage. This is becoming a productive drive, a first down at the 47. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Now it's second down here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Loose football. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Boy, when you're running your quote-unquote 4-minute offense, it's a combination of working the clock and getting productive yards. They were doing that. And then to end it with a fumble just ruins that opportunity. Now you give your...
Nowhere to go. The ball not loose. Ball scooped up for the defense.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there. They were able to knock it loose.
The Buffalo offense is back out on the field now. In the red area, it's Henderson.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that call.
So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. The field goal is good. And they jump back in front.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the fourth.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Quick pass, the catch is made. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Second down play coming up. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. They're going to set up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking deep down the right side. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Maybe the last shot here. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. He's got it. That is enough for a first down. Touchdown, Oregon. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter. Championship game, and there is nobody you can cover this guy. What a monster performance by this receiver.
Chris, we're on the biggest stage in college football, and this guy's treating it like he's playing a video game. My gosh, he's got this defense in la-la land out there.
Now they'll try to add on the PAT late in this game. PAT up and good, so the lead is 4 in the final quarter. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Bulls offense back out of the field. This is one of those moments, the national championship on the line. They need a touchdown right here in this possession. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On first and 10, look at the throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? Takes the snap and takes off on the run. A tackle him after a short game. A cautious call there on third and long. Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. And it's incomplete, and the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes. A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. Pounding away with the run game. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Then he'll run out of bounds and pick it up a few yards on the play. A national championship right in front of him if the offense can keep the football away here. Dropping back. It's Morrow. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today, and he's not done yet.
No, he didn't make it. They stopped him short on fourth down, and the door is open. Defense takes over. We could have a dramatic finish now. on the field. Here we go. They need a touchdown. They got some time to work with here. They got to be precise and manage the clock wisely. Took contact on the throw, and it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the fourth quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pick up the first down through the air, but it's incomplete, and that will now bring up fourth down. The offense still on the field. Looks like they're going to go for it. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. It's an out route. The catch made. They'll stop at the 34. That will be a first down. And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback, a deep shot to the left side. Oh, would have been a game-clinching interception. Couldn't hold on. Brings up second down.
At this point in the game, obvious situations, you're going to throw the football. I like the call by the defensive coordinator. Went with dime. 6 defensive backs get them as much speed on the field as you can. May have confused the quarterback there a little bit and led to that incompletion.
Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? The pass is intercepted.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. And that'll do it. We have a national champion.